my dark night of the soul. Living in the moment as a kid. You're present. It's beautiful. And don't listen to Earl. I don't know what's wrong with you. Hello. How do you do? I am well. I'm bored. I have nothing better to do with my life right now. So I thought the best way to spend my day is to showcase my paintings because I think they're amazing. Also, they're mine, so of course they are amazing. Right. My first painting is this thing. This beautiful thing right here. Yes, right here. This painting was done in 2023, I think. Right? Yeah. I also have like a poem behind it and like a song as well. I was grieving at the time I painted this. Grief is hard to work with. Oh my god. But once you know what to do with it, oh my god. Grief is good. Grief can be good if you know what to do with it. But yeah, I felt like I was drowning. I felt like I was being dragged down by life. I feel like this was my dark night of the soul. It was a very dark and heavy time. I hated it. Yeah. Also, I'm wearing really baggy shorts because every time I listen to Earl Sweatshirt, I feel like I should be wearing something baggy. Like this guy knows what he's doing. Oh my god. Listen to Earl Sweatshirt. If you don't listen to Earl, I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know what's wrong with you. This one has to be my favorite one, I think. I can't really say. I like all of them, because they came out of me being the creator of these paintings, being a god in my own right. No, not all creation is the same. I had to use Tool as a reference, for the face. See, when I was painting this, right, I saw it in my head while meditating. Yeah. So I didn't really know what to make of it. I just went with whatever my mind was telling me, and I did this. And I think it actually came out pretty good. I was like, at first I didn't like it because there's like so much color, and I like dark shit because most of my paintings are just like black. But yeah, it also brings the whole dark night of the soul again. This is like, it shows expansion of consciousness, yeah. Painted this moon to show the light in your dark night of the soul. There's always like a glimpse of hope, there's always something to keep you going, and well, that's what the moon represents here. And the first part, of course, as a kid, you're not really thinking about how life is going. You're just living. You're literally living in the moment as a kid. You're present. And outside forces don't really influence the way you think or the way you do anything. So yeah, that's why it's all basically rainbows and sunshine at the bottom there. And I used to talk to trees. They've been tiny trees here. I used to really like trees. I mean, I still do. But I feel like I talked to them more when I was a kid. I do it now. I started recently. It's nice, We are inferior to trees. You should know this. They're not hurting anyone. Human beings, yo. But anyways, yeah. And growing up, shit starts happening. As you can see, the eyes represent anxiety, a fear of being perceived. It started when I was still a kid, and of course I grew with it, and it just got worse. My depression got worse, my anxiety got worse, and now this is where I feel I am. I feel like I'm more grounded, and because of the grounding that I actually do actively, I feel like I'm growing, you know, mentally, spiritually, physically, of course. Pretty old. And yeah, I just feel the same way I used to feel as a kid. I feel a bit more in touch with nature. I feel the wind. I can feel the trees. What can I say? Without sounding crazy, what can I say? I feel them vibrating. I feel that they are alive, just like me. Yeah. I feel like a song that actually helped me is Forest by System of a Down. Oh my god. You see Serge, he also knows what he's doing. The whole band is amazing. But I like Serge's mind. It's beautiful. He's very, very, very cool. And yeah, the sun, I believe the sun symbolizes enlightenment, right? This is a symbol for Numa. That what is Numa again? I know it's the vital spirit of creativity, I think. But yes, it's basically spirit. And I feel more in touch with spirit, if that makes sense. My next painting is this. I was working with loneliness when I painted this, right? It shows, well, basically loneliness. As a human being, loneliness is something we battle with a lot, you know. It just depends how you work with it. And if you know what you're doing, ask me for tips. If you know what you're doing, you know, you won't feel like anyway, loneliness, right? At the time of this painting, I felt as if a part of me was missing, but I did not know what part was missing, you know. It looks like there's a brain on the ground, because I felt incomplete in my head. I felt like something is needed, but because I didn't know what it was just like, you know, whatever, something is missing. Besides feeling misunderstood and unheard, I think that's the part that was missing, probably. You know, I felt misunderstood, unheard, unseen, until I realized, oh, wait a minute, I can provide all that shit for myself. I can hear, I can see myself, and I can understand myself, which basically makes me feel whole, because that's what I need. That's what I need to feel loved. My next painting that I did today, well, I started it yesterday, then I finished it. I'm only doing this because I'm bored. Also, I'm pretty sure there should be at least one person or two or three who could like resonate with whatever bullshit I'm saying, you know, and feel less lonely. That'd be cool. That would be really cool. My next painting is the sun, and this is what the sun looked like. I looked at the sun for 10 seconds. This is what I saw. I was told not to stare at the sun, but I did, because I'd rather experience the pain myself than be told. Oh yeah, look at my nails. My housemate did my nails. I think they look cool. I like, this is like a room for, no, this one is strength. Yes, this one is what is it? Health. This one is health, and this in the middle. I put it in the middle because in a couple esoteric teachings that I was looking into, I know this represents like the pentagram, and I know the middle finger represents spirit. So this is Anzus. It means ancestor or God. I've written this down somewhere. Yes, I painted this as well. This is my book of wisdom. This means wisdom. Anzus symbolizes order, breath, inspiration, mouth, communication, and it means ancestor or God. Soon I'll be communicating with the universe using them, I already do anyway. I also wrote, of course, the sun, because that's what it is. Morning star, enlightenment, and Lucifer. Did you know that Lucifer means light bringer? I had no idea. When I found out, I was like, oh shit, that's kind of cool. Lucifer, light bringer, morning star, the sun, bringer of enlightenment. I find that interesting. I was raised being told that Lucifer is the devil. Like, do your research, so you know what you're talking about. But anyways, Morning Star reminds me of a song by King Woman. Far from God, morning star. Hey. That's all I have today.